We're gonna have a good time, dude. We need to get together and plan out this doc. Yep.
And I don't want to cut this. I did, in fact, hit the button right when I just said that. Oh, perfect. I said we're confirming your booking, so I'm waiting for the flight to go through before I hit the buttons on the other ones. Close the page. Come on. Trip is booked.
Damn.
Booked, fellas.
All right, we got the hotels too.
I hit the buttons.
Let's go. Yeah, so send us all the information because we're gonna need that shit.
Right. All of it.
Damn, man, so we really just did that shit.
Now all we have to do is go.
Hit him with a montage. Hit him with the montage. Sunshine's coming anywhere. On the way. It's a heat wave and a beautiful view. It's a freeway right in the hit him with a montage. Hit him with the montage.
All right, we are out of the airport. We are officially in, we're in California, right? All right.
So we're about to be Cali bound.
We're about to be Cali bound.
What is that little guy?
It's a little camera.
Little
Please, for the record, introduce yourself.
Do you want my full copy?
Yeah.
I am Joshua Hurd. Get the fuck out of Delaware.
Yeah.
And never
Come back.
Dude, get out of here. Get out of here. Yo, is that praying mantis?
What is that?
Camera.
Is that a camera?
Yes.
Are you filming me?
It's the start of the trip.
We were recording a bang bus not too long ago.
A what buzz?
You know what that is?
I think I can infer.
Yeah.
Cricket wants to say hi. So
Or fake taxi. Did you share your location with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you think he planned that?
No, he definitely planned it.
rental was to save not have to Uber an hour. Pay for twice.
Uber for an hour.
So I think it's going to make sense. Plus, we'll have some flexibility with the rental. Yeah.
The teen.
Little app thing.
Yeah. My name is Nicholas Dapolito. I'm a filmmaker, app developer, overthinker, pretty much anything. Chances are, if you're into technology or Apple specifically, you've heard of the Worldwide Developer Conference, or WWDC. It's an annual conference that they hold, and it's solely for app developers. It's no hardware, it's solely software, and it's where we get to see where the platform is going. On top of that, an experience to see Apple Park and to walk the campus and to buy some stuff that you otherwise wouldn't get a chance to buy at a normal Apple store. For a long time, you could buy tickets to WWDC, but then COVID happened, and then Apple decided to stop having live events on campus, and so instead they started doing live stream. After the pandemic happened, they started to open it up again to an invite-only process. So you don't buy your tickets anymore, you enter your name into a raffle, and you basically pray that that you're chosen.
I mean, you can list a lot of things as to why you might be obsessed with Apple. I mean, if you're asking me, the first thing that comes to mind is that they're the only company in the world, I think, that is incessant on these little fine details like you are. So making sure that every Apple laptop, phone, and iPad all have the same angle on the end. That kind of stuff really tickles your brain in a way.
I think, didn't you at one point have a Samsung phone?
I did.
And you went right back to the iPhone. I think you just like the layout, the technology, their platform, and always have.
Hey! Yes!
Yeah, I want to know what T-Dog got. I'm really
To
intrigued.
agree not to call out Nick's voice cracks because he'll probably kill himself.
Okay, wow.
No, I won't kill myself. But it has been happening a lot too.
It's happening a lot.
But it
I said it like
is.
3 times and I was like, alright, let me chill out.
Yeah, you're like, you know what? This is getting embarrassing.
It was getting a little ridiculous, a little redonk. All right, so check in. It's 9:30 the night before the trip, and Lucas is still packing.
Sure am.
All right, we have to leave.
It's not even the night before, it's like 4 hours away.
Yeah.
We leave in a couple hours.
Yeah, we have to leave in about 5 hours, and Lucas is still packing. We haven't eaten any food yet. I just realized that I didn't pack any shorts.
We're
I
underway.
had some for him though. Flashback to when he needs the shorts.
You're in the way of the door.
She's like, damn!
She's so good.
All right.
It smells like
It smells like Lancaster out here. Lancaster, sorry.
manure.
Lancaster.
Yeah, it's not Lancaster.
Where you at, Lou?
Got a rental car, drive to the hotel, get to the hotel, check in, and pay $68 to park there. And
I'm sure they just added onto the bill at the end of the thing.
I'm just annoyed because it's like, motherfucker, like
Could have said that from the jump. Just so it's not a surprise.
they didn't say that it was like. They didn't say you have to pay to park. They just said like parking
You have
available.
parking.
But, like,
Yeah,
first
parking
time
available.
Or something. Yeah, it didn't say like. Hey Nick, remember when we were talking about this and you were like, oh well, like it should be fine because like the time difference should help us.
I said that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And I also time difference is me up too. At the time, what you said made sense, and then I thought about it, and no, it's the opposite. Because if we're waking up for sunrise tomorrow, it means we're waking up like we have to catch sunrise at like what is it, like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. West Coast time.
Yeah, which is 8 a.m. East Coast time.
No. Wait, yes. Right?
Yeah, it's 3-hour difference. We're 3 hours ahead of them. So that's the reason why we're going to California. I got the invite to WWDC finally.
It was very exciting. I mean, we were over the moon for you because you were so excited, and then trying to make sure that you went, that you didn't, waste that opportunity because it's a once in a lifetime thing for most people. And we wanted to make sure that you went and experienced it.
I remember talking with you for a while about the invitation, about whether or not you'd hear back. I remember, I think the year previous you also tried to get in, and it unfortunately didn't work out. So, there was a lot, at least on your part, of skepticism as to whether or not you'd be the lucky one that's chosen. But I was always pretty confident, and then once you got the email, I think you texted me. It was a great relief because you've worked so hard for it, I know for a fact, and I know how big it was for you, so it was just great to hear.
In the beginning of 2024, I decided to try and start a business, like a formal business, not just calling myself something. And I started experimenting with what that would look like and feel like. And through a lot of, trial and error and trying to think of things that, meant something to me, I kept on coming back to 113. 113 has a very special meaning in my family's history. And once I decided to kind of go that route with 113, I started seeing the numbers a lot more, started getting a lot more downloads on BitBuddy, and above all, I got invited to WWDC. I couldn't go alone. I wouldn't be able to handle it, my stress and all that stuff. Luckily, I have two of the best friends in the entire world, Lucas and Josh. And when I finally told them that I got invited to Dub and that I'd be going, they immediately jumped on board.
Yeah, I thought about it a lot. I just really didn't want to travel anywhere with Nick at all, so I just no, it was not a thought at all. The second Nick told me that he had the opportunity to go to the Apple event, I thought it was a great opportunity for him, so I was excited to support him in doing that, and I was also excited to just get out west with my friends. Like we never do anything besides go to Turkey Point, so it was a great opportunity for us to do that.
At the time, I was not in a good financial situation to justify it. However, I really wanted to do it. Also, should I look? Does it matter where I look? I definitely wanted to go. I was just like, can I justify this? But then the more we were talking about it, I was just like, yeah, like this is one for the books. Like we got to do it. Yeah, I didn't really have too much hesitation with going.
Thank God, because I would not have been able to handle the stuff that was going on, nor would I have done half of the things that we eventually ended up doing.
Puff my chest, elbows locked, I'm on the outer ring. I'll channel Jupiter, space cadet, cut suit, bled to the Mercury. I'm losing my oxygen, and I'm taking it out on you.
Let's go straight through so we don't avoid those people. Continue recording.
What's up behind us?
Pretty cool shit.
At some point, we should do like one of those where we do like 360. Look at this.
Do you think we should show them?
I think we should.
I don't know. Do you think?
Can't leave them in the dark.
Josh, what do you think?
Let me get my shots first. Show them. Show the beauty.
Look at that. Whew. Man, that's pretty crazy. We got the boy Josh taking some pics. Lucas freezing his ginger snaps off. Got some geese or swans in the pond.
Beautiful. Dude, everywhere we look, it just looks so good.
These houses are really
I know.
Dude, this is where like the fucking rich motherfuckers live. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
You see this?
What?
Yeah. The houses, the painted ladies' houses.
I don't even know what that is.
The one from Full House, the ones behind Full House. You don't know what I'm talking about?
The Full House house?
No, motherfucker. The painted ladies.
That doesn't help me out. You're repeating the same thing. I don't
You know
know.
what I'm talking about, Josh?
I didn't watch that show.
God damn it.
And none of us really peaked at. I don't even remember the name. Well, Full House.
These houses.
Uh-huh. Is that what's on your magnet?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh,
now.
I thought it was like actual like mannequins of ladies.
No. It's like just a small screen, but
It's enough to get somebody inspired. Up until this trip, I had kind of been struggling with, I don't want to say a block, but I just hadn't really been feeling motivated or inspired to make anything, video-wise. It was cool to be at the Palace of Fine Arts and to kind of have a bunch of ideas start flowing to me. And I could see that Josh had a bunch of ideas start flowing to him and was kind of in his own world, capturing things that he doesn't normally capture.
I think it was the catalyst of what started the creativity on the trip. So we show up like it's looking gloomy, yet here we are in this like still awesome place, and it looks so like I don't know if like Roman is like the right description, but it looks very like that. So like we show up and it's like, okay, you know, I'm taking shots of like architecture that I haven't seen before. So you're doing that. It really like got us into it.
It's just scratching the surface.
What have you seen in the prophecy? Kind of.
You don't even, if you think this is, I mean, this shit is crazy, to be clear. This is bucket list shit, but this isn't even scratching the surface. Yeah. We have
We just got here.
I just kind of want to jump in. You feel me?
I mean, it does look very calm and serene, but it's also cold out here.
Yeah, I'm freezing.
I'm starting to shiver a little bit as well.
Josh's not been happy now.
Yeah, he's in his happy place right now.
This was my favorite part, I think. I really enjoyed the architecture more than I like thought I would. I don't really think it was anything like super extravagant. Like it kind of was, but it wasn't like something like impossible to see or anything like. It's not like we went to like out of the country and saw something that was just really cool, and it was kind of like we randomly did this. We were just like, okay, we got here, let's get our feet wet. Like this is one of the spots that we wanted to go to, and then we hit it up, and we're just like everything is just like vast, and it wasn't like a huge area. You could walk for a little bit, but you know it was all within sight. But it was just the vastness, I think, was cool. And not only are we like going to California, which personally I've never been off the East Coast, so going across just made the world go. And then like seeing things like that just doubled it. We were just like, okay, we're definitely out doing something we haven't done. We're seeing that the world is much bigger than what we know in Middletown, Newark, Delaware. It was really cool.
I mean, for me, when we were there, it kind of all started to sink in. And it wasn't until we left the Palace of Fine Arts and we started kind of wandering around and seeing what was around us that we found this little pocket beach park thing. It will be kind of weird, like we're going to go back to flat-ass Delaware now.
Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm not going to Delaware.
Oh yeah, you're going to flat-ass Pennsylvania? Or not, it's not flat.
It's smelly. It's smelly. I'll take that.
A crazy beautiful view of the sunset poking through the clouds and of the Golden Gate Bridge. For me, that was the moment where it kind of sunk in, like, holy shit, we're not in Delaware, we're not on the East Coast, we're on the other side of the country right now. We actually did it. You know, it's out of the group chat. You know, we always said we have all these plans and we never get it out of the group chat, and we finally got it out of the group chat. I don't know if the others felt that way, but that's when that finally kind of set in for me.
Yeah, no, the first night was a great introduction to the city, I would say. Palace of Fine Arts was beautiful. It was cool also just like stumbling upon that beach.
It was a long day, but we went to bed pretty early because we had to get up bright and breezy to catch the sunrise at the Golden Gate Bridge. What's going on? It's 4:30 in the morning. We're tired. We're getting ready to go to catch the sunrise at Golden Gate Bridge, I think.
Whatever you know what the plan is.
Well, I don't know where we're going. Are we going to Battery Spencer? Or are we going to where we were last night?
I was really excited to get to the Golden Gate Bridge that morning, so even though we were all exhausted because we got I got no sleep the night before that. Like when we left, it was like we left at like 2 a.m. Our flight was at like 6 a.m. We're out of Baltimore, so it was a 2-hour drive there. Nick didn't sleep at all. I had to drive, so I had to get some sleep. I got like 2 hours of sleep, so I was like a zombie.
There's no parking. We'll go to Chrissy Fields or whatever.
It's going to be a busy day, but it'll be a good day. We'll get some good footage, hopefully.
We will.
Yeah, so we're going to finish getting ready and then get in the whip and leave. Yeah! I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. Kisses.
The drive there was really cool, like the drive up the mountain and everything was my first time like driving up anything like that. It was really foggy, which we didn't expect. We should have expected.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty cool view.
I would surely also say that. Could you imagine getting down there?
I mean, the drone can get down there. All right, so we are in San Francisco, about at the Golden Gate Bridge. As you can see, got the goggles on in the pass-through mode or whatever. The main reason that we were in California was to go to WWDC, but another one was, like I mentioned, I was kind of in between on whether or not I wanted to keep on making videos, and so I thought it could be a good opportunity to see if a change of scenery would kind of, you know, make me see things a little differently, maybe switch things up. The biggest decision that I made when it comes to, you know, like the video side of things was the drone that I brought. I'm getting ready to take it off for the first time. I'm not sure if I'm going to really record my reactions because I don't want to crash anything, but yeah, let's see.
I can't remember if I ever seen you use it prior to that. I don't really remember the goggles too much. So I've always been around when you had the other drones, so this was new seeing you do that.
For this trip, I wanted to try to fly a different type of drone, and for those that are in the know, the really only other type is an FPV drone. Completely different set of challenges compared to flying in Delaware. For starters, it was windy, high altitude by a bridge with moving cars.
He looked a little dorky, but I thought it was cool. I thought the shots he got and stuff were super cool. And I know it's not easy to fly those things. I've never flown it on. But flying an FPV one in the winds and stuff that we in the fog and everything, like I wouldn't have been able to do that. So that definitely took some guts. I thought it was cool for sure.
I didn't use it or look in it, I don't believe. So I don't know like how it is, because I have my small drone still that I barely fly every now and then to catch a sunset. But when I do that, I like now wonder like how that experience was flying it. And I don't know, like it was cool. I'm pretty sure Lucas said it looked nerdy, and I didn't think that.
Holy.
You get up, right?
Yeah. I was over there, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it was, I mean, it's getting harassed.
Unless it's like moving.
Yeah. Even in the sport mode, it's still getting like choppy. I'm hoping that it like stabilizes a little bit. I don't know, you tell me, is my hand jerking back and forth right now?
You want the answer? It's not.
And the drone's footage is jerking back and forth.
Something's jerking back.
High wind velocity, that warning keeps on popping up. So I'm like, fam, I'm aware.
It is
I'm on top of a mountain.
next to the ocean.
Yeah, the bay. Right? It's bound to get windy. But I wasn't expecting it to get as abused as it did. It's a lot lighter than I'm used to for all of my drones. So the gusts of wind were enough to kind of move it off course when I was trying to, do a more cinematic or slower sort of shot over near the city, like weather-wise. All right, I've got about 4 minutes of battery left. Do you think I just nosedive down into the ocean?
No, it's a rental.
I found myself kind of going back into the muscle memory of the slow cinematic, pan, tilt camera up sort of thing. And an FPV drone, you've seen the footage on social media, even if you don't know that it's an FPV drone, but it's kinetic. You know, you're moving. It's not slow and steady. It's anything but. So it did take a little bit of mental work to, you know, shed all of those habits that I developed over the 10 years of flying that one style of drone. From the ground. I just want to get it lined up so it's over us and not. That was going up.
Yeah. Clean.
So it wasn't. I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't as sunrisey as I was.
Absolutely not.
It's still worth the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
For sure. You know, I just edit my pictures and make it look more warm than it is. You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna snap some pics real quick as well, just because I didn't.
You want this face?
No, I just
Just got unlucky with the fog and the cloudiness.
Yeah, we can try to come back another day, but we don't have much
We can
time.
try if we want.
You can also come back up here for like sunset one day.
Yeah, we still want to do Land's End, which also has
yeah,
a view
yeah.
of the Golden Gate Bridge, and we can do that at sunset in theory if we wanted. Like,
After we landed the drone, we looked at some of the footage, but it didn't really take too long to realize that it was gray and overcast, and the footage wouldn't really be what I was expecting it to be or hoping it would be. You know, sun poking through the clouds over the Golden Gate Bridge, you know, all that kind of stuff.
I thought the fog added a certain aesthetic to it still. I thought even with the fog, it was a really cool view and a really cool moment to be up there.
The footage was still interesting. It was different than what I was used to capturing, and that was the main purpose. And after it landed and got it all packed up and everything, we started exploring a little bit more of Battery Spencer, and some more whimsical ideas started coming out. But they were ideas, and that was progress, and that meant something. That's how this documentary turns into like a found footage.
Where'd they go?
Cut from the found footage edit.
We're in the middle of the woods. Cuts to like Josh with snot rolling out his nose.
All right, gentlemen. That was Battery Spence. That was worth the trip and worth waking up early, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, I got to look at the footage. I mean, if I'm thinking about it as like each step is a test, I got to look at the footage and make sure that this looks good. But no sun rays peeking out or anything. That's crazy. You see the fog going over the hills there. No sun peeking out is kind of bummer.
I mean, can you tell like it's starting to like clear?
Yeah, I mean,
lighter?
the problem is just it looked so overcast and foggy the entire across everything.
Does that make it bad, man?
No, but it's just like you're out to get the sunset or the sunrise, right? You want to see the sun beaming through and get some magic shots over like the bridge or something, not doom and gloom clouds. But
There's a time and a place.
yeah, there's a time and a place for it. Yeah, that is for sure. Where are we? On our way to the botanical garden.
We're so majestic.
Yeah, it's a busy day today.
We're busy every day. This is a busy trip.
So that there's not much near us that's anything like this. Maybe a Longwood Gardens situation, and that's probably of a scale that's bigger than this.
That'll be the closest thing.
But we don't have any reference to anything
No,
like this.
we're about to go to the botanical garden and see a bunch of pretty ass shit, and then we're gonna go to the Japanese tea garden and be mad zen and sip tea. It's just gonna attack the
It'd be hilarious.
Scary.
Yeah, he's coming back at you.
Where are we?
Leave us, really.
Oh my god, yeah, we
Got
gotta
him cheesing.
we gotta go that way.
The botanical garden was a little bit of a letdown, but other than that, the Zen garden was really fun. Some weird dude was staring at me, but you know, what can you do? That was kind of the theme and vibe of the entire trip. Weirdos staring at me.
We saw for the first time a guy look at Nick, and Josh and I were like, yeah, people do be looking at Nick. So that was cool.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, does anyone want to flick up on that?
No.
Bridge? Are you going up there with us? Flick you up.
Is there something on the other side of it?
No, it's just a bridge. It's just
You go down.
great. Yeah.
So what's the point of it?
Yeah.
And just see if you want a picture on the top.
Yeah. Are you asking what's the point of the bridge?
Yeah, what's the point of the bridge?
It's cool. It's a very.
You don't have to. I'm not doing it.
What do you guys think?
Do it.
Should we do it?
I'm not.
It's a bridge that they made. It's like.
If we get 500 likes.
Again, you said you've been trying for years.
Yeah.
So like.
Bucket list.
Yeah.
Bucket list item. Going to an Apple event has been a dream of mine since I was 9 years old. I don't know if I really ever told the fellas that. I think they found out maybe when we were planning the trip, like that this was something that I've been trying to do for, 10 plus years.
I definitely did not realize until you told me, but I didn't doubt it for a second. That sounds, incredibly on brand for you. But I didn't know that you were like super into the whole app stuff.
I remember at one point, I want to say it was like during maybe, or maybe I just didn't fully understand it, but there was like a point that you told me that you had like been applying and like you had been trying to do this for like years to come. So I was kind of like, oh shit. It was like video work and then this started up. So it was like, we're seeing the balance of like what you're doing more and what you're liking more. So it was like the app stuff started going up, but then to learn that this wasn't just out of the blue, essentially, like this is something you have like always been interested in. And the fact that like now we're here at an event for like the thing you've been working towards and the thing that you specifically have been applying for, like you finally got it. It's just like, it really, like the trip is just like so insane.
But yeah, like
Yeah,
seriously.
full circle moment for that's coming up in a few days, which is crazy. It's still, I don't think it still really has really hit me yet.
Dude, you should.
It's gonna hit you when we drop you off and we go, all right, Nick, we're gonna see you later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow this down this real quick. You want to walk down there?
Yeah, it gets us a little closer.
I don't know where the rest of the
I think it's, instead of going down like we did, if we went straight, it loops
okay.
further. My wallet's gone.
What?
Just one.
Nick. God damn it! You always get me. I don't know why I always trust you.
It's my customer service voice.
It kind of is. You're like really good. You just say like, no, I'm being serious, and I'm like, all right, I think I should take him seriously for some reason.
Getting back.
You agree? I don't know why. I always trust everything Nick says, and I don't understand why, because he always lies about shit. Like, I don't know what it is. He's like,
he knows what he's doing.
The second he's like, I swear, I'm promised. Like, I'm not joking. I immediately believe him.
If you guys really wanted to ruin the fun, you would just ask me to say on Yankees every time I say something, and then
because you don't f up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat it up.
All
right, boys.
All night.
let's get our game on.
Go. I got the thing.
Going to a Giants game was actually Lucas's idea, which is, I'm glad he brought it up because I wanted to go. Another goal of mine is to visit all of the Major League parks across the country. So, I don't know when the next time I'm going to be on the West Coast. So being able to go to a Giants game to cross that one off my list, I'll gladly go to a Giants game.
To me, a perfect ending to a great day. I don't even like watching baseball. Like, I don't follow it. I don't like watching on TV. But like, I love going to baseball teams in person. And yeah, that park was just crazy. It was just.
The game was great. We got great seats. We had some knowledgeable fans sitting around us that were more than interested to talk baseball with me as somebody who's into baseball. So yeah, it was a really good time. The Giants Stadium or Oracle Park is beautiful. I'm a Yankees fan, but that was the most insane ballpark that I've ever been in. What's going on? It is day 3 in San Francisco. We're up somewhat early this morning, not too crazy, about 8 o'clock. We're going to go to Murr Woods in a little bit and see what that's all about. Unfortunately, we can't fly the drone there. Found that out this morning. It makes sense, it's a national park, but something I read made it seem like we could. There are a few like overlook areas, but they're a little out of the way, so we may not be able to fly the drone there. No big deal. Haven't really been able to fly the drone as much as I wanted to so far, but we'll get there. But I think that's Lucas and Josh coming back up right now from breakfast, so we're gonna get our stuff packed up and then hit the road.
Park right here in front of these steps.
It was very underwhelming photographically. Like, I still have some pictures there and it's kind of cool. We said this when we were there. It felt very like field trippy. So I don't know, it didn't really give that like vibe. It kind of just felt like we were on a field trip / just on a hike. It's like, it was cool. I had a good time.
Yeah, what is the actual procedure? Are you supposed to just stand still? Get big?
Yeah, you're supposed to back away, facing him.
Supposed to get big and like
Not turn your back to him.
not supposed to turn back to him. You're supposed to get big and slowly back away while looking at them and being like, you know,
So it's like what you do with the bear, right? You get big. You get big with the bear too, right?
I figure it out. I probably won't.
I take my shirt off and swear up.
After like 2 or 3 hours of hiking, we managed to get to this clearing, and I was already, not in a good mood. I don't know. Once we got out to that clearing, we kind of looked at the view that we got. It wasn't just trees around us anymore. We actually had, a landscape in front of us.
But we're safe, and you don't know that right now, and you're probably freaking out just a little bit. Sorry, but we're gonna be safe. And then when I finally can text you, I will text you and apologize profusely.
Around us, there's just nowhere like that. Like you can't just like be on a mountainside and like look and see like more mountains. And like it was really foggy again because again the time of the year that we went to San Francisco and everything was just like that's like the usual. But it was just cool. Like it's something that you can't get around here unless I mean you can. We just don't.
I'm grateful that I did it, and I'm glad that Lucas and Josh forced me to do it because I can say that I went there, and I can say that I saw some pretty spectacular views. Got some cool footage, even if it wasn't with the drone. So no regrets whatsoever on that.
Person's getting mauled to death. I'd be like, I feel like they're already dead.
Yeah, I'd assess the situation, and if there was a way I could help, I would try.
It's a tough decision. It's like either let them die or like you do everything you can to like save them, but they're already horribly like mangled, and you're probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Couldn't we just what if we just threw like a giant rock at it?
They'll probably have
Yeah, but it would let go of.
maybe. But to Lucas's point,
On you.
Yeah, onto you. Yeah, but if you did it from like a vantage point, then
Yeah, no, it's a barrier. Do I
risk my life for a stranger, or do I?
what's my inventory looking like? Do I have 10 spears?
don't?
Any
not enough.
healing potions?
What's my healing looking like?
Did I max out charisma? Or can I convince it to stop?
I want to see if I can reason with this bear. Roll for advantage.
Hey, I understand you're upset.
I get it.
The bear's like absolutely feral. You're like, I get it. I've been there.
I've been where you're at.
Bear's like eyes like rolled back in the back of its head, like, foaming at the mouth.
Rabies like shit.
You're like, you're okay.
We just do a loop. Are we just at the beginning again? All right, what's going on? We are on the streets of San Francisco right now. I got Josh with me. Lucas is in front.
Yes, sir. And we're going to what?
We are on our way to prison, aka Alcatraz, for a little night tour. Gonna be spooky. Gonna get some cool footage. Hopefully you guys are
I hope
into
I
it.
get haunted forever.
I don't know if you saw him, but he's hoping to get haunted, as are all of we, all of us, all of I. But yeah, so we're on our way there now. Bye. This is an absolutely incredible sunset. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, I'm cold too. The camera's full.
It's a great sunset.
It's absolutely incredible. I mean, look at that. Alcatraz tour was pretty dope.
Dope. I would say it's like a 8 out of 10 Loki.
All right, I'm cool with the 8 out of 10. The Alcatraz tour was, I think, one of the few things that I planned and that I, came out pretty early and was like, I want to do this.
I did expect a little bit more from the guided tour, to be honest with you. But I thought overall, Alcatraz itself was really cool. one of those things that like, it's just a bucket list thing that like you got to do if you're in the area. I mean, I would certainly do it again because that's how cool I thought the island was.
It's funny, throughout the entire trip, I noticed up until the Alcatraz tour a few times, like I would look down at the clock and it would be 1:13, or we would be taking like exit 113, you know, stuff like that. Like 113 would just pop up. One of the announcements was go to cell 113. At that point, I'd already told Lucas and Josh, you know, about 113 and the numbers that I'm seeing them and all that stuff. You know, seeing the 113s all around, you know, the reason we were in California is because of 113 and my apps and BitBuddy. So it was pretty cool, pretty creepy. Pretty intense, right? Pretty cool shit. My man's deep in thought.
Yeah, I'm just like really taking in like the view, the fact that we're on like the west coast. That's like we're connected to the ocean we've never seen before. How much we can see, like how vast the land is.
Yeah. Pretty insane stuff.
I probably am like more sentimental with like oceans, I think. Because I think it's like going to the beach is like really good for the soul. Like putting your feet in the sand is grounding. Like the salt water on your skin. Like I think that's just like necessary as a human being experience. So being on the opposite coast of the country we live in, no matter how we feel about the country we live in, just being on the opposite side of the coast is kind of like it is. It's just a whole new experience, and I would say it's just very sentimental because most people would just be like, it's water. It's the kind of the same body of water. They're all connected. But I don't know, like you go to the beach that we've always gone to and you look out and it's just this vastness and it goes on. You can't see nothing and you're just like, I know what's in that direction, but it's like, what's out there? So then you go to the opposite coast and you just have that same experience, but it's completely different. It's not the same direction. It's not the same ocean. It's not the same thing on the opposite side. So I don't know. I think that was like a really cool experience. When we were at like Land's End, which I'm sure we'll get to next, that was like where that thing really kicked in, for sure. I think that the sunset's like not perfect. It's just like,
This is crazy. This is like bucket list. This is like milestone shit.
I think the best sunset we caught there was on Alcatraz. I thought some of the pictures we got, cause yeah, they randomly have like a garden of flowers. I did not expect Alcatraz to be that pretty.
Right into the sun, or coming from the sunset.
Yeah, it was basically a factory for them to make.
Very happy with our decision to come to Alcatraz.
San Fran as a whole.
Yeah.
I think everything we've done is kind of blowing it out of the water of like what to expect.
We've done a lot. I'm like really proud of
Yeah,
this.
we really have done a lot. I'm appreciative that you guys are forcing me out of my shell a little bit.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, this is new for all of us.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I definitely would have done this either way.
You would have done Alcatraz. You probably wouldn't have done.
And I would have done the baseball game, I feel like. But I wouldn't have done anything else.
You might have done like Land's End. You would have done more woods. You wouldn't have done.
The hiking now.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't have done the.
Chinatown, I wouldn't have done.
You definitely would have done Chinatown.
Do you think you would have gone just like not really done much, or you just?
I don't think I would have gone. I don't think I would have done the trolley car either.
Yeah, I'm glad we did.
But to be honest, I didn't even really think of the trolley car. Like, I completely forgot about those until Lucas brought it up.
Which I'm glad we did.
I'm glad we did that too, yeah. What's going on? It is day 3, right, Lucas?
Yeah.
Day 3 in...
Well, day 3.5.
Day 3.5 in San Francisco. We are getting ready to go and grab some breakfast. And then we're going to get our shit and then head over to Land's End before May.
motion. Right?
I believe so.
I definitely like. I thought I was gonna like the Zen Garden and the Defense ones more. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was still cool. But I like Pathfinder more than that, I think. Yeah. And I like this place more than that too.
More than.
The Zen Garden.
Yeah. I was a little.
It was just
underwhelmed
it was
by
very
that.
touristy and very. It was just less. Like there wasn't that much. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked cool. Don't get me wrong.
It was better than anything we've ever done.
Yeah.
So,
It blows everything else out of the water.
Alcatraz was cool too.
Yeah, I like Alcatraz a lot too.
Yeah.
That's less like.
I don't know. That hit me hard.
Oracle Park, dude. I actually never mind. Maybe I like.
I mean, maybe a little too. Yeah, it's a little too hard to
Oracle
pick
Park,
a favorite.
Dude, just walking down the street in San Francisco in like the wealthy area was crazy.
Yeah, just walking.
Where that guy was talking about how he
Walking
wanted our pints of blood.
Yeah.
That was even cool.
I wonder if I got that on film. On
hope
film.
so. That's gonna be like something I'm saying.
Yeah, I completely forgot after Palestine House that we went to that beach.
Yeah.
That was cool too. That wasn't like that doesn't crack the top 5, but that was really cool still.
I like the shit.
I had fun
we
that-
did that had like surprises to it.
Like what?
Like that, like when we went to Palace of Fine Arts, we were like, oh, what's down over that
Oh,
way?
yeah.
Like, oh shit! And it just like turned out.
Or
to
like
be
up
so
or
cool.
here.
I mean,
we
like,
went
what
on
is
the
like? Look at this.
Yeah. Someone who's on the boat.
A crazy person, that's for sure.
I personally don't really know what it was. Maybe it was like we didn't like explore the vastness of the paths. Maybe we didn't spend enough time that it like warranted. But like we felt like we needed to go back, and it got to a point where like we wanted to do something before we went to Cupertino and just like left this behind us. So I think we were in our heads being like, okay, like we can do part 2s for basically anything we did, but like what do we want to spend more time with before we leave here? And we all like agreed that Land's End was the place to go.
I don't know what there is to do in Cupertino tonight, but we should fucking watch a movie.
Like, go to a movie?
If they
Or
have one, or rent
one?
one, just watch one.
I'm down.
If they have a movie theater and it's like a good movie,
I don't know what's playing right now,
you
but
can see. I just like
the other
watching
one we saw was
movies.
Lilo and Stitch. So.
yeah, there's
We're not
Lilo and
doing that.
Stitch.
So
We could go see the
fucking
Weekends movie.
Scratch that one out.
Cupertine.
I can't do it all the way.
Yeah, no,
I'm so
I'm
tired. My precision.
I don't understand why they always like choose to do like these awkward steps.
Yeah, the 2-step.
Yeah, like
Unless you're like,
I know. I don't think we went quite this far last time.
yeah, we're already farther. I think it might have been where that like puddle was.
Yeah, around there is when we turned back, I think.
Okay. That's fucking great.
Oh,
What if it just broke?
I know.
That'd be ass. Because one, I'd hit the ground hard, but then the big ass log would go on there.
Oh, this is gonna be insane. I remember I was trying to decide or figure out if I had found an answer to the original nagging question, the original reason that this project exists. Do I want to keep on making videos? And, you know, if I'm being honest, in that moment, on that day in June, I didn't want to keep on making videos. In fact, I didn't even want to keep on filming. I remember the anger that I had at myself for stopping with Milestone No. 2. And now even more removed from the trip, I think I do have an answer. And I think it's going to be an answer that annoys a lot of people that, you know, I've been talking to about this. And it's the one that makes the most amount of sense, and it's the one that is obvious. And it's just do both. Like, just do both, motherfucker. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a lot, and I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be tricky on my mind to, you know, wrap it around 2 projects at, you know, 2 vastly different projects. Standing up from that log marked the end of the video test portion of this project, for me at least. After that was the WWDC part, and that was, of course, the reason that we're there.
Yeah. I have a feeling that we are being a little paranoid about it.
Don't say that now. Knock on wood. I do too, but it's very real.
Yeah, it is. Man sitting all majestic on a rock. This view is absolutely incredible. Absolutely insane. One thing I didn't really notice or anticipate with using this action camera, the Osmo camera, is how hard it would be to get like cinematic shots of like the plants and stuff. So if there is a lack of those types of clips, then that's why, because it's like virtually impossible for me to figure out exactly what the shot is looking like and what the framing is looking like. But hopefully I got some that can work.
Not the Windy City. Someone tell me. You're telling me Chicago's windier than this? How?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer that one for you.
How? Look at this shit. Josh is coming up in shorts that
Alright, so excuse the poor audio quality and video quality, but I'm down at beach level now. And this is pretty cool. It reminds me a lot of the Outer Banks when I was like shooting the Outer Banks videos. But the view is pretty sick. It's kind of chilly and damp and rainy, but I think I got the chuckles coming up behind me. They're holding hands, how cute. I think we're gonna find some other shit to do before we get out of here and have a poutine.
And it would like stand out if you left any trash too.
That's what I'm saying. Like look, I was just telling Josh, there's like no litter anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, whatever that thing is.
It's a rock, I think. Let's go touch it.
Yeah, don't touch it.
What the f is that?
I don't know. Piece of coral. Coral.
Styrofoam? Is that? Well, aside from the big ass random block of styrofoam, there's not a single other piece of trash on this goddamn.
I thought that was rock.
Dude, I don't. Why is there Is that styrofoam? Go touch it.
Just eat some.
Yeah, it's styrofoam. Styrofoam for sure. What the hell? What the hell?
Lucas turned into a shutterbug this trip.
Rolling and shutter.
I thought that was Josh falling. Ugh. Excuse us.
I know. I did it. I'm like legitimately out of breath.
How that one? Josh.
Yeah, this is some bullshit. I'm taking a break right here. Well, not there are people coming. I did, yeah. Which means the doc heard it too.
That'd be terrible if I was still mic'd up. It'd be like such like a close.
Oh my god, man.
Not family.
With this.
Good.
I'm not at all. Alright, so we just went up a strange path.
This is the parking lot right here.
Oh, it is. Okay. Anyway. Damn, you kicked that and then stepped on it too.
So, let's check the car. And then let's go up the hill.
Alright, so a little bit of a recap. I just flew the drone from over here. And I gotta say, some of the footage that I got was pretty good. I think a lot of it's gonna end up getting cut or like just shown as like a montage because the footage is just a little too shaky. But I got one shot I think that could be really cool. I'll give you a better view of the shot that I got.
Oh my god, I can't stop.
Hey!
Hey!
Alright, what are we doing now? I can't with this.
With what? Got anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
It's been a great time.
Yeah?
I'm kind of speechless right now.
Yeah, we had a lot of good shit.
One for the books for sure.
Beautiful in so many ways. The whole trip was like an onion.
Bears.
I'd say it was a pretty good trip. I had a good time. I think it's shown me that, you know, not bad things don't necessarily happen when you do shit that you're not comfortable doing. Still a work in progress on that. But
That's a good thing.
yeah,
It's fun to have shit to work on.
depends on the type of shit you have to work on.
Chipping away at it's always fun.
Yeah.
There's always going to be something in it. It's his life.
We're gonna sign off from San Francisco. We're gonna enjoy this. No cameras, and then I don't know. We'll figure out what we're doing after
Pick it
that.
up in Cupertine.
Yeah, Cupertine.
This park. And all of these are the painted ladies right here. Sick. So
Yeah, that's so cool. It makes me want to watch the show now.
yeah, if we keep, I wish. I'm gonna find a spot where I'm staring off the cliff, and I'm just like.
So this was one of the days that I was like really nervous about was the check-in day. You check in at One Infinite Loop in Cupertino. It's separate from Apple Park, and it's kind of like a welcome event. You can kind of tour the old Apple headquarters and see all of the fun stuff that they have there. They had DJs, they had food and beverages. They had the Apple App Store Awards finalists there. A lot of people seemed like they knew each other, which I understand. You know, it's a close-knit community, same way that filmmaking is. I just do a very bad job at feeling like I fit into those communities. So I don't normally socialize. Yeah, so I was kind of just walking around, seeing everything, looking at everything. I took pictures of the WWDC sign that was in front of the Welcome Center when we kind of walked in. I don't think I stayed at the check-in event very long. I think I texted Lucas and Josh maybe an hour, 2 hours after I got dropped off. There wasn't a whole lot going on. And if you're not there to socialize, I feel like I'd just kind of be the weirdo sitting in the corner. So yeah, I didn't stay too long. But my nerves kind of went away after the check-in event. I was less nervous about the actual keynote at Apple Park the following day. But the next morning, all those nerves came rushing back.
It was like first day of school vibes. Like when we pull up, we see this like wrapping line. Like, all right, we'll see you later.
It was like dropping off your toddler at the first day of preschool. It was very cute.
Actually walking into Apple Park and seeing that gigantic ring, the spaceship, that was one of the most unbelievable moments that I've ever had.
I could see the joy on your face in every picture. And the experience, you know, getting to experience it through you is something I'll never forget.
I know for a lot of people it doesn't really make sense. It's just a company, it's just a building. I owe a lot of my creative energy and drive to Apple, I think. You know, it was my first computer that was actually able to predict what website I wanted to go to before I typed it. You know, it showed me iMovie for the first time. And, you know, walking through that and seeing all of the Apple employees that were excited for us to be there, seeing the gigantic building and all of the incredible developers that were there was so cool. And it's not something that I'll ever forget. I walked in, I got myself situated with some breakfast, and I'm kind of sitting out over the park area, and I look to my right and I see that iconic rainbow statue that's out there in the field at Apple Park. And I'm just kind of taking it all in, and I took a picture, and I look to my right again and I see that there's a person there, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I just want to take a photo, please go ahead. They asked to sit down with me, and we start talking, and so happens that the dude works at Apple, and he was part of their design team. And we talked for maybe 5-10 minutes about, you know, what WWDC means to me, what Apple means to me, you know, why I'm excited about all this stuff, what I'm working on. And it felt pretty cool to be able to talk about that stuff to somebody who knows, you know, more about it than I do, but somebody who's actually interested in it and knows the technical aspects of what I'm trying to communicate and achieve. That was something that was unbelievably cool to me, that I had had a random Apple employee come up and talk to me. I don't know, it's just cool. We get situated, we kind of walk around Apple Park for a little bit. The keynote doesn't start for maybe an hour or two. And then I sat down. Unfortunately, I didn't get one of the good seats. I got a good seat, but I didn't get one of the ones in the shade. The keynote started. I tried to record a little bit of the intro, and I did. There was a little bit of a mishap with some unruly attendee that got removed from security, like in a blink of an eye. It was unbelievable. But the event went on, and it was pretty cool. Kind of being in just a communal space with a bunch of nerds, hearing all this stuff for the first time, you know, hearing the rumors get confirmed, hearing some new stuff that we weren't expecting, and being able to cheer for it, you know, as a group of nerds that were all into this kind of stuff. It was really cool. And then after the keynote presentation, we kind of got to walk around Apple Park more. I took a photo with the Formula One car from F1, the movie. And then I walked around, I talked to a few of the Apple engineers, part of the workshops. Just kind of took it all in. I didn't really talk to too many other people. My phone was about to die too, so I went over to the Apple Park Visitor Center and charged my phone up for a little bit. I bought some stuff. I bought a notebook, a pen, a shirt, and a hoodie. And, that was a big reason why I wanted to go too, was be able to get some pretty cool swag. And I did. It was expensive, but I did it. And I went back to the event after that and walked around for a few more minutes. They were getting ready to do their final event, but I ended up deciding to leave. I was out in the sun all day. I had the sun like beating directly on me. I was burnt like an apple. So I called an Uber. I called an Uber and got a ride back to the hotel and met up with Lucas and Josh. We went out for dinner after that to kind of cap off our trip. And that was that.
I remember I was tired. I was exhausted. And I remember thinking, no way this trip is over already.
I was exhausted. I'm pretty sure Lucas and Josh were too. And the travel day that we had in front of us was not something that we were looking forward to.
I do remember it being a very similar experience to the first morning that we left for the flight to going here. I was definitely like super exhausted. We were getting to a point, it's like, all right, we're ready to go home, get this rental car back, you know, have all of our stuff and just like be on our way. Come here. I'm so incredibly tired.
And just like that, we're back. All right, you making enough noise over there? We are back at the airport, dropping off the rental. You've been good to us, Old Faithful, Nissan Rogue. Any last words to the car?
I think, I don't know, maybe when we land, we'll have more words. I'm really tired.
She did. Spent, you know, better part of the past 3 months just looking forward to this trip and, you know, being super excited to experience all the things we experienced. And there's something so fulfilling yet haunting about doing what you wanted to do, but then having to come to terms with the fact that it's done.
We did it! He didn't do it.
Just like that, we are back on the East Coast.
We're on the ground, baby. Thank Christ.
I'll see you off the plane. We're out of the airport, back in Baltimore. I don't know if you can even hear me because of how loud it is, but
Crazy we're back here already.
yeah. We got a long car ride ahead of us, but right now we're trying to get this shuttle, wherever it is that. Yeah, the flights were a nightmare. I'm sure we'll get into it in the interviews.
Yeah.
It could be.
Perfect.
Next stop, Lucas's. Oh yeah, food, and then Lucas's.
It was by far the coolest thing the three of us have ever done together, I feel like, which is what I feel like matters, is that we were able to not only go out to California, I've always wanted to go to San Francisco, but to be able to share that experience with you guys, I think is like the cherry on top of the sundae.
In my definition of vacation, that like I don't really think I've gone on a vacation with friends. I think it's always been like a family situation. So I think it's always going to be there as like kind of the first trip that we did as like a group. I know we've done other things, but it was like the massive trip that we've done together, something super meaningful. Like we went for you going to enhance and further like your app development stuff, going to the event you were invited out for. So it's that, like supporting you through that, and then, you know, on top of that, just like having fun as a group. So I think it just solidifies like what we are as a friend group, what we've always been, what we'll always be. Just kind of one of those things. One for the books. Are you grabbing shit for Nick?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll
That was wild.
back down to the car. What was wild?
Look at us.
Look at us, man.
We're here unpacking.
Unpacking the car. 2 bags instead of 1.
We're back at the Caribbean. We finally made it back to the East Coast. Did a trip to the West Coast. I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us too.
We did this shit. We had a good time. There's nothing we really regret, you know.
Yeah.
We made the most of it.
I would say we definitely made the most out of our time in San Francisco / California. I'm sorry we didn't get a shot of Lucas, like a goodbye shot of Lucas, but I'm sure
He's here in spirit.
he's here in spirit.
Yeah. Till the next one.
Till the next one. Ooh. Something I always do when I have a big trip or something, a big moment that has happened, is I go on the route. And I think my brother will know what the route is, and a few of my friends may know. But the route is a series of roads that I drive down in my old neighborhood. My first introduction to WWDC was in this neighborhood, and to finally be able to say that I've gone there and I've been able to walk Apple Park and see the keynote live, it's a pretty surreal moment. I'm not sure it's really hit me yet. I was kind of waiting to see when that would happen, and it hasn't hit me yet. I hope that I was able to capture some of the excitement that me and my friends had. I want to give a big shout out to Lucas and Josh. They were rock stars this entire trip. So to Lucas and Josh watching, I love you guys. There's not a single group of fellas that I'd rather go on this trip with. But that's where I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna enjoy this route in silence, I think. Thank you for watching Milestone number 3. Thank you for watching all of my videos. Thanks.